not hear, like, kasi di ba ang daming, how do I say this, mga music festival na different artists they bring in, pero for you to have this kind of event na solid lahat ng artists, and that's very interesting, and I think there are a lot of things to expect from it, and what's good about it is that that's what I think this event is trying to drive at. That you don't want people coming in and expecting people to be a certain way, but willingness, yung open yung puso nila na, Lord, kahit ano mangyari dito sa event, tatanggap lang ako. And I think it's a good posture in terms of coming into this event. I'm sure every single artist, regardless of what how their status is, they'll drop that and say, forget my name, it's all for the one. And I think that's what makes this event special. Siyempre, pagka kunwari concert ni Moira de la Torre, Moira ang na-highlight. Pero for this event, none of these names will be highlighted except God's name. So I think that's what makes this event very special.
Paano po sila pinili?
Very interesting. I think ang unang criteria siguro is believer sila. Kailangan kasi if there's anything that you notice that cuts all throughout all the artists is that they're all believers. So I can only assume that they were chosen because of that, because they have a special testimony. And kung ano man yung hugot nila, hindi yung love life nila, kundi yung hugot na ng experience, yung Jesus experience nila. So that's probably why they were also selected to be part of this. Anything else?
What's the story?
Gosh, I was waiting for that question because a lot of people are like, saan ba yung Upper Room? Kasi technically, if you follow us on our Instagram, you'll get a picture of who we are. Upper Room Worship Eminent. Moira, Jason, RJ, Janina, they're all part of Upper Room. They're gonna sing as individuals, but they will also lead in Upper Room. Madami pa kasi kami. We're technically 65 volunteers in Upper Room, different artists or different worship leaders from different churches actually. And that's one of the testimonies that we want to make, the statement that we want to make now. I mean, when I look at you guys, I don't see your church. I don't see your church, I don't see your church. I see Son of Christ, Son of Christ, and Son of Christ. That's what we see. And we see Jesus in you. So we don't really have personalities in Upper Room. That's why a lot of people say, oh, Upper Room maglilid ng worship, si Moira ba maglilid? And ang sagot namin is, hindi, Upper Room ang maglilid. Si RJ maglilid? Hindi, Upper Room ang maglilid. Kasi it's not about really the personalities in Upper Room, but it's really directing everything. Our vision in Upper Room is to share the gospel through worship. So we lead worship and we share the gospel. At some point, we were invited to an event in Davao. 10,000 people. We didn't know a single person. 10,000 people. Apparently, the governor yata is a Christian. So he was outgoing already because papasok na yung election, so palabas na siya. So nag-host siya ng parang Thanksgiving worship. And Upper Room was invited to lead like for an hour and a half. And, wherever God takes us, we're going to go there. If we're able to share the gospel through worship, then we're going to be there wherever that is and whoever will lead. So that's basically what we do. And that's why this event is very exciting because it drowns out all the personalities and then just uplifts one name. So yes, in Dallas. Upper Room Dallas is a church. When we came up with Upper Room, we didn't know about Upper Room in Dallas. We're not associated. The leading in Upper Room really is because when we prayed about it and said, okay, what are we going to call our team? We actually started, we were 5 lang in a living room, a guitar, and then we were worshiping, and then hanggang yung isang umatin, pwede ba ako magsama ng tao? So nagsama na, hanggang lumaki na. And that's where we are right now. And we never knew about Upper Room. Sabay kami, parang sila, sobrang laki nila sa States because they've got really good songs too that they lead. Hopefully, we could be that group in the Philippines to start it in Asia, to be really moving and revolutionizing the Jesus movement here in Asia.
And also, there's the devotional there in Upper Room.
Yeah, that's all. They're all part of the main church actually. Kami naman, ang inspiration namin, probably the same inspiration for the name is kasi nga, the experience that the disciples had in the Upper Room, like when the Holy Spirit came and they were so on fire and the Spirit just moved them, it's the same experience that we try to recreate every time we have worship nights, where people can just come as they are and then and allow the Holy Spirit to move. Madami kaming spontaneous music, worship. We really leave room for the Holy Spirit to move. So even our set list for this one, I think from what I heard, I'm not sure. From what I heard, we might be opening I'm not sure. I think we might be opening and leading the worship just to set the tone na wait lang, worship night to, hindi to concert. So kaya I think kami ang mag-open. And we have around 6 songs, really room for spontaneity and for the Holy Spirit. So that's gonna happen.
Usually, yun yung mga kinakanta niya.
Good. Ang dami namin. Ang dami. Hillsong, Bethel, Elevation. Iba't iba eh. Iba't iba. Ang dami. We're not, we go as far as way back. We've got hymns. We actually have another event this September 14, above all. And that's gonna give you a glimpse of what's gonna happen also for this one. But we've got different songs that we lead. And as the Spirit leads, we fast for it. And then kung ano yung sabihin ni Lord na direction, yun yung nililid. We do. We actually we'll put it out there. We para lang I don't know if other people have done it, pero we do have a Tagalog version of What a Beautiful Name. The bridge part. Translate namin siya. So I think we're gonna sing it in the event. So para makuha nyo. Pero we are in the process of writing our own songs, and part of it also is sing it in our mother tongue, which is Filipino, to get it really out there, to reach out to more people. Kasi nga, di ba, yun ang calling namin, to use worship as a means to share the gospel. If hindi naiintindihan, hindi mo maano. So, if it will help to be in Tagalog, Filipino, then we're gonna do that.